Yes, you heard me correctly. The Guernsey Reds have been invited to take on the Russian national team as they prepare for the Rugby World Cup. 36 Reds players and coaches will make the journey to Moscow for a 4-day training camp that will culminate in a match at the Slava Stadium on Tuesday, August the 27th. Reds are hoping it will help them prepare for their upcoming season in the IPA Championship, and here is how it came about.
They're heading off to be playing the likes of Ireland, Scotland, Japan and Samoa in their pool. And they were supposed to have a warm-up game against, I'm not entirely sure which side, but for whatever reason that side pulled out and they found themselves short of training games, and we got the call. And the reason we got the call is that one of the lads that we've hired in over the summer, a lad called Luke Jones, we brought him in from Richmond, his dad happens to be the coach of Russia.
Meanwhile, two of Guernsey Reds' new signings say the club's burgeoning reputation for developing players was a key factor in attracting them to the island, and I'm sure the upcoming game in Russia will help too. Hooker TJ Harris from Premiership side Wasps and fullback Tom Williams, who signed from Pro 14 club Cardiff Blues, both say the Reds' track record of pushing players to the top flight is well known in the British game.
They talk about the teams that come down from the Premiership and then stay there, but then the next team they talk about is Guernsey, because where the players come from. So, you know, there's a lot of players, as I said earlier, that come from Guernsey going into the top flight, so that's just such a great message for everyone.
I've had a lot of friends play here in the past. The way they play really attracted me here. So obviously they've got a very good reputation. In the past, they've only been going up as well. They obviously finishing 4th last year was a very successful year for them.
More rugby now. Guernsey's top rugby club, the Raiders, held an open training session last night ahead of their season opener next weekend. After being relegated to the London and South East Premier League last season, they're hoping for promotion this year, and they have a plan to get there. Fighting talk. The heartbreak of relegation is enough to spur on any team, and it's no different for the Guernsey Raiders. After last season's relegation, their director of rugby says they're in a good place to kick off their new campaign.
We've been working on a few new things this year, which is always good, and you know we've been getting great numbers, which is fantastic, and we've got a lot to prove from where we were last year. So hopefully we can do that. But at the moment we're injury free, which is great from last year, and hopefully that can continue. But we're looking forward to the 17th in our first pre-season game, and we'll probably get a good indication from that game where we are.
It's been a long pre-season for players, last taking to the pitch in May for the Siam Cup. Now they're looking ahead to see what they can achieve in the London and South East Premier League.
It's been a long time since we've actually played a game of rugby, so it'd be great to finally get back on the pitch. And a lot of the boys have been working hard, so I think we're going to be competitive this year, especially on the pitch.
Yeah, I think there's a really positive buzz coming into this new season. So it's not so many new faces coming in, but we've got a few new guys coming up from the Vikings, a few guys from last season, and you know it's really positive energy.
The Raiders were keen to show fans in their open training session last night that there's still fire in their belly.
You know, we don't make any excuses for what happened last year. We're keen to get back there, and we just try and get it right this year. It's going to be a tough league for us. National 3 years a tough league, so we'll just have to see how we fare, and hopefully we can keep bodies on the pitch.
A competitive season on its way as the Raiders hope everything goes to plan. Jersey's Serena Guthrie is returning to Jersey next week to hold training camps for local netballers. The England netball captain most recently led the Roses to bronze in the Netball World Cup, and she'll be bringing her expertise back to the island from her time playing for England, in Australia and for Team Bath. The Legacy Netball camps kick off on Monday.